Hello, Tom. It's Nico from Cliff Jones RV in Sealy. Want to make this quick video say thanks so much for considering us for your needs and giving me the opportunity to earn your business. I'm here inside this awesome 2020 Forest River R-Pod 190. So this is the last one that we have. I know that you are price shopping. As I said on the phone, if you want to come in and see us, I will get you any available discounts that are out there. The 190 is a really great floor plan. You have the Camper Queen bed on this side. Front panoramic window, which was new for the 2020. Windows on both sides that open to get cross ventilation on a beautiful day like today. It's ready for a television as well. The red light means that the booster's on, so you're catching over the air channels. It also is a 12-volt TV system, which I'll show you once we make it back around to the front. Here we have the bathroom, really great sized bathroom. Nice thing about this unit is it does have a tub surround. Some RVs just have paneling, so this protects your RV from humidity for longevity. And it's really great size shower. I'm less than 6 feet tall, but still have plenty of room in here. You do have a foot flush toilet, dedicated sink, grounded power connections for a blow dryer, trimmer, whatever you need, medicine cabinet, storage here, storage there. And the R-Pods just have ridiculous max fans. They're super powerful. All you have to do is pull that down to unlock it, and you have 4 different speeds here. So if you get a max air guard on here and you're traveling down the road, if you keep a window open and have this on, it keeps it about 10 to 15 degrees cooler. That when you're off to your destination, your RV will cool down much faster, which is really great, especially during those hot Texas summer days. Here we have the main control panel to monitor all your tanks, control the water pump. If you're off the grid, that will circulate your water. Control the gas electric water heater as well. Nice thing about this unit, it has a dedicated thermostat just like a house, so it won't run you know, either just full on or off. You can set to whatever temperature you want and it will turn itself off and on just like a home. Here we have the main unit. This is the 13,500 BTU AC. It's almost the equivalent of 3 window units. You can control the flow whatever direction you want, so you do have control over that. Because the R-Pods are constructed so well, it has really great insulation that will keep it plenty cool. Over here we have the television. The nice thing about this unit, I'm actually just plugged into the 12-volt power on our golf cart. Seeing this plug here, you know, it's 12-volt power, so you can run the TV on just your 12-volt systems, which is really great. You do have a compact radio, AM, FM, Bluetooth, NFC, auxiliary input, headphone output, HDMI, and USB. Of course, this unit is wired for solar, so you can run all the systems that I have on now. If you do get solar, it's really easy. It uses industrial adhesive to mount to the roof. There's no drilling required. The plugs are on top, and then they connect down here where the module goes to control the voltage. Here we have control for the electric awning, the slide, all the lights. Here I can show you the lights off. Some of the lights do stay on. You control these, they're pancake LEDs, just by pressing them off and on like that. So you can have some lights on and some lights off if you want to, as using them as night lights and things like that. You have USB chargers, regular power connections, more storage here, breaker box there. Of course, this dinette does turn into a bed, so you can sleep 2 adults in there comfortably. Super simple to change. Just lift the top off, pull the legs out, drop it on the platform, bring the cushions in, you're ready to go. You also have access to the storage here from the outside, which is really great. Here we have the slide in the kitchen. This is one of the more compact slides. It's based on, you know, one of the pretty much like original R-Pod floor plans, basically. So the great thing is, you know, if you want to pull over somewhere and you know, access your bathroom, as long as you have 12-volt power, you know, you can still get in and out. And I can show you what it looks like with the slide in as well. So I'm an average size guy. I can pretty much, you know, shimmy through here. But even if you can't, you can still turn your, operate your slide with just 12-volt power, you know, as long as you have battery connected to your vehicle. But I think most people could probably shimmy through there if you need to get to the bathroom and everything. And of course, these R-Pods are pet friendly, so you do have 2 bowls here, as well as a leash latch outside for your 4-legged friends. You also do have 2 additional power connections down here. It does have a residential high-rise faucet, and that makes it easier to wash dishes. This is a 1-piece undermount stainless steel sink. Of course, sanitation is more important now than ever, so it just drives me crazy when I see plastic sinks, but this one is stainless, very easy to clean. It does also have the flush mount 2-burner stovetop here with glass insert to give you extra counter space. All you do is flip that up and you're ready to go to use a propane cooktop. 2 additional power connections there, overhead storage here. You do also have a convection microwave, so you know, honestly, this is much better than having the traditional propane oven. This is going to save space. You only have 1, you know, cooking unit versus 2. Also, frankly, you have a lot more working space in here to heat items up versus most camper ovens, even in a 5th wheel. And you also don't have to burn propane just to do that either. Great thing about the 3.7 cubic foot refrigerator is that it will run on 3-way power, so you have battery, propane, and your shore power. Most campers out there are only propane or electric, so it's great to have the battery option. I could even turn on now if I wanted to. Here we have the ward for hanging clothes, plenty of drawers for everything, and also storage underneath. Also, a great thing about the newer R-Pods is that you do have a vacuum. All you have to do is scoop everything up to here, that will suck it up. The hose is a option on this one, but you do have the place to suck everything in right there. Here on the bed, you do have an overhead shelf. You do have storage underneath here. Now during the winter, you don't want to use this if your furnace is on, because this is where it blows out. That's a fire hazard. But during the summer, you can store items under there. You do have additional power here. Coming outside, I went ahead and pulled the awning out. Again, this is the R-Pod 190 2020. So here we have the awning. It's not all the way out because this unit is next to it, but gives you an idea. You know, you have pretty good coverage here. One important thing that I did want to mention on the 2020 model, this is made with Asdel. I'm not sure if the one you were looking at, the 2019, is. Now the reason why this is so important is because if you have Asdel behind the fiberglass instead of Luan, you have less than a 1% chance of delamination. If you'll see a lot of older campers out there, the fiberglass bubbles, and that's because it comes disconnected from the Luan backing. So I think that really is important. Over the life of your RV, it's stronger and lighter. It has better sound insulation versus wood, and if it ever touches water, it will not mold or mildew as well, which I think is really important. Here's the storage that I showed you underneath the dinette there. This is the view from the outside. You do have an extra large door handle. It's got 3 folding positions. Makes it really easy to get in and out. The steps are also very lightweight as well. It's just that simple to put them in. Of course, the R-Pods do have independent axles, torsion axles, so if you hit a pothole on this side, the other side's unaffected. Much better for towing versus leaf spring axles. You also have larger tires and axle risers, so it's a little bit higher off ground. You do have a black tank flush. So whenever it's time to dump your black tank, all you have to do is open up the tank, hook up a water hose, turn the water on, and it cleans it out for you, reduces smell, and gives you more accurate tank reading. Here we have power connections. It does have a spray port. That blue hose that was in the rear, it plugs in here and gives you cold water outside. This one does have the outside kitchen. So you do have a 2-burner propane cooktop with wind guard and a removable sink. So you really have a full kitchen in a very compact format here. Also, you can remove this thing in less than a minute if you want to get extra storage. And the propane connects to this RVQ Quick Connect here. If you would like to use a different grill like a Blackstone or something like that, you can certainly do that. Again, this does have the front panoramic window, which was new for the 2020. If we can earn your business, we will wash it, detail it, fill the propane tank, install deep cycle interstate marine battery, do a full systems check, and spend an hour with you, show you how everything works. As I said, I'm hooked up to the 7-way plug here on the golf cart, so that's how I'm running all the lights and everything. It has a 2-inch ball. It does have a breakaway for safety, just in case the worst case scenario. The RV brakes will lock so it doesn't pass you when you're going down the road. And 2 safety chains. Of course, this does have the electric tongue jack, so you don't have to hand crank. It also has a LED light, so you can see it early in the morning, late at night. It does have a manual override in case of worst case scenario. If you lose power, you can still raise and lower your RV. It does come with a 7-way holder. That way, if you're storing your RV, it doesn't have to lay on the ground. You can just plop it in there. The new feature as well is also a battery disconnect. So if you store your RV, just flip it to off and it won't deplete your battery. Here we have the water heater. It is gas and electric, 6-gallon rapid heat. So if you run out of propane at midnight, as long as you have 30 amp power, you can still have hot water. If you want to go off the grid and take water with you, you just fill this tank and use the built-in pump that will circulate your water. You also have city water connection here. If you're at a park, you just plug in for pressurized water for constant water supply. If you're using a propane furnace, it will exhaust out here. This is the slide. It is a Schwintech, really great system. You have 2 access panels for your fridge if you ever need maintenance. A secondary outside shower. Now this one has hot and cold on those cooler days. Now this one does have 2 dump stations. There you have the black tank, and here you have the gray tank for your sink and your shower. This is the power plug for 30 amp power here, cable satellite, prep, and this is the other side of the storage, so you can see that. And of course, with the R-Pods, you know, the whole deal is they're the #1 selling brand in their weight class and have been for the last 10 years. The whole frame is aluminum, block foam insulation, aluminum fiberglass outside. Also the roof all the way from the front to here is one-piece fiberglass, which is really rare and why they start off at a higher price point. But really you can't beat fiberglass versus more permeable items like rubber or PVC. So that is one of the reasons why cost per square foot is higher, but your appliances are upgraded. And really, when you join the R-Pod community, when you own an R-Pod, you join a community of people that even go on trips together. You also do have LED tail lights here, much brighter and safer than incandescent bulbs, and they'll last a really long time. Here we have your spare tire. You can upgrade that to a bike rack if you want to versus a spare tire. Okay, Tom, again, it's Nico from Cliff Jones RV in Sealy. Want to make this video to show you the R-Pod 190 we have here. We only have one available. Hopefully you can make it out today. I would love to earn your business. Come on in, we'll get you the best price. Also, we have the best service as well. From my understanding, the other dealer you mentioned, it's just 2 people that operate the dealership. So basically the person who is helping you get an RV is going to be the one working on it. Personally, I'd rather have somebody who's certified working on you know, anything that I own. So we have a dedicated service department. Anytime you need something, we turn around really fast. We don't have a 5 or 6 month waiting period like other places. If you were to make an appointment tomorrow, in most cases they'll actually start diagnosing it that day. We do have a great selection of R-Pods. These are just some of them here. We are sure to find the right one for you. If you can come in today, please do let me know. My number is 979-413-9554. Thanks again, Tom.